Hello everybody, welcome to Dad's Read Along Stories. My name is Josh, I'm a dad, this is Charlie, this is Teddy, and it is Halloween season, so we are going to be reading Spookley, the Square Pumpkin, the legend of Spookley, the Square Pumpkin. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Perfect book for the fall, for Halloween time.
Hey, before it starts, let's check out the dancing on yours. Do it. Good.
One day in the pumpkin patch, the strangest little pumpkin hatched. Spookley wasn't like his friends. Where they had curves, he had ends. Spookley was different. He was odd. He was rare. Spookley the pumpkin wasn't round. He was square. What? While the round pumpkins had fun rolling along, poor Spookley sat there shaped all wrong. He tried and tried with all his might, but he just couldn't budge. He just sat tight. The other pumpkins teased him because he was square. Spookley wished he was round and could roll everywhere. That is, until one night when they all discovered it's fine to be round when the weather is fair, but there are times it's better to be a square.
It looks like all.
Halloween was just a day away when a mighty storm blew across the bay. It tossed the round pumpkins to and fro. It snapped their vines, then off they'd go, bouncing left, slamming right, banging, bashing, what a sight. So they're getting thrown all over by the storm. Spookley sat there filled with fright, but glad to be a square that night.
That one flew off.
Yeah, and he's a square, so he doesn't he doesn't roll around.
No, but look at the pumpkin.
Suddenly, the fence gave way. 3 pumpkins rolled out and into the bay. That's not good.
Yeah.
Spookley knew what must be done. It was up to him. He was the one. He teetered. He tottered. He tipped. He tried. And finally flipped. He was on his side. Again he tipped. Again he flopped. Again he flipped. And then he stopped. Right in the gap where the fence had snapped. He blocked the way. The hole was capped. All the pumpkins shouted, "Hooray! Spookley the Square Pumpkin had saved the day." Then a pumpkin hit him with a whack. He thought his shell would start to crack. And then another hit him with a thump. And another one with a smack. Then one by one, a ton of pumpkins piled on the stack, with a bang and a bash and a crunch and a crash, and then it all went black. Oh no, what happened to him? He's on the bottom of the pile of pumpkins. At dawn, when the storm had stopped, the farmer came out and checked his crop. He picked his pumpkins up one by one and laid them out in the warm, dry sun. And when the last was moved away, the farmer could see what had saved the day. An odd-shaped pumpkin, short and dense, was wedged against the broken fence. Its shell was bruised, its stem was too, but there was brave little Spookley, sitting straight and strong and true. Right then and there, the farmer knew, of all the seeds he'd ever sown, Spookley's was the most that had ever grown. And the next year, when it was time to sow, he sowed those seeds in every row. He watered and weeded and watched them grow, and oh! That morning, about mid-June, when the pumpkin patch began to bloom, there were tiny pumpkins everywhere, hundreds and hundreds, most of them square. But so when they got Spookley seeds, they put it all over and they made all these different colored and shaped pumpkins. Some were cubes and some were rectangular. Some were flat and others triangular. There was a...
What's this one?
That one looks like cheese. There was a bed of bright red ones and 2 rows of blue. There were polka dot pumpkins and rainbow ones too. There were thousands of colors and hundreds of shapes. Oh, what a garden variety makes. Now every year on Halloween, Spookley's patch is quite the scene. People come from far and near to see what wonders grew this year. They stop, they gawk, they gaze, they stare, then they pick a pumpkin that's round, triangular, or perfectly square. Now you know the story of how Spookley grew. Maybe someday you'll tell someone too, and they'll go tell someone who'll go tell another, and maybe one day we will all discover you can't judge a book or a pumpkin by its cover. The end. Perfect Halloween book. Spookley, the Square Pumpkin. Such a good lesson. Parents, a great message for your kids that even though some people look differently or are not like everybody else, that they have value and are often really good at things maybe other people are not good at as well. Everybody's special no matter what. So, guys, wave to the camera. We'll see you guys next time on Dad's Real Long Stories. If it's Halloween, happy Halloween.